Welcome back to Salinas Art Nation. My name is Frank, and today we're doing an unmailing, and not just any unmailing. Uh, I I ordered a commission, and it came in the mail today. So before we get to that, I just want to tell you about who I got the commission from. Thomas Clemmons. I'm gonna be leaving a link to his Instagram and his Patreon account, so you can check that in the description below. So you know what? If you want to be a patron of his for $5, you actually get a pretty good deal. You get pretty good stuff. I think it was about a couple of months ago. Actually, I think it was roughly around March or April, and actually I'd already been following Thomas Clemmons on Instagram on Robot Friday. He does comics. He also has the superhero field guide. I think it's Design a Super Field Guide, which I did buy. You know what? Let me get that. Let me show you what I've gotten from him. All right, so the first thing I had bought from Thomas was the Werewolves and Unicorns anthology by the V100s, and he has a story in here. So I bought this, and also came with uh, these character sketches. And it also came with a nice note, which I don't have here right now. But it was a nice personalized note. Uh, so I think I had first heard of him. I think I found his Instagram. I'm sure someone recommended. I think actually Scott Serkland recommended him, and I started following his Instagram. And because he had Designer Super and he had Robot Friday, so I followed both of them. So after uh, I bought the anthology. He actually reached out to everyone who was following him on Instagram and let him know he had some limited books left. I thought, I liked his attitude. I liked the way he presented himself. It was just a good attitude. So I bought the book, and he sent a nice note, and so later on, he was selling uh, his field guide, which he had already. But I think he was selling a few more copies. So the Designer Super Imagination field guide, which I bought, and actually I used this pose to do a Captain Courage, you know, cartoony 2B style. So I got this. Yeah. So I bought the Designer Super Imagination field guide, and I think around that time I became a patron of his. And just because I liked his attitude, I liked the way he presented himself. He's very friendly. Very cordial. He's a good guy, outgoing. And I joined his Patreon for his Patreon account for, I think I do the $5 tier. That's the tier I know because that's the one that I use. So that's the one I'm telling you about. But he has other tiers, so you can check those out. So one of the tiers is he sends out, but he once in a while he'll send out just some free stuff in the mail. So I had gotten the Imagination Field Guide, and I got this for my kids, but I keep it here just because I don't want them to uh, damage it or lose it, and I use it too. So. But he also sent this smaller one, which is the mission update. Let's draw a supervillain, and he also included some some prints, some comics, a comic strip, and one where you write your own story, and these cool vinyl pop prints of his characters, which on Instagram you see he'll post updates of all the stuff that he's doing. Oh yeah, and he also included these there's an extra checklist, so you can do your super. I actually think the field guide came with a couple. Uh, I'm not sure. I mean, I've gotten so much stuff; it's hard to keep track. And here's some more, some more character design. Oh, the letters here. So I'll just show. I also include this cool sketch. So you know what? He includes a lot of stuff. He doesn't have to. He does a lot of good stuff. I like his work. I like his style. I support him. I support his his business, his Patreon. So recently he has been doing character sketch cards from the 90s, and he did some that he was practicing, and then he opened up commissions. And because I'm a patron, I'm a patron. I got it for half off. I got it for a discount. So I don't know if he's ready to open it to the public yet. So I'm not gonna say how much. But I send him. I send him the money, and I told him what I wanted, and he's been sending me updates. So this is it, and I'm gonna open this right now. All right, so he sent me 2 cards. Already saw it. First, I'm gonna show you here the digital designs he did. Those were the mock-ups, and then this is the inked, the actual inked card, and he showed that on his Patreon account. Now mine is now fully colored. Now because I'm a patron of his, and he had some extra cards which he just sent randomly, so I got 2 cards. I mean, if you want a creator that really looks out for his patrons, gives more than what you're paying, you really get your money's worth. Become a patron of Thomas Clemmons. So I'm gonna show. This is not the card that I commissioned, but this is one he did and he had shown. So there's a hand sketch card, and in the back, he signed it. The 90s to the extreme. So congratulations, you have just received a hand-drawn art card from the 90s to the extreme. This card features an original one-of-kind piece of art. Please enjoy this unique collectible. 90s extreme, and it's signed. So that's cool. Now this is what I was waiting for. There we go. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider. Look at this. That's the back. Oh man, that's fantastic. All right, so here's a close-up of the card. And this is the free one that I got. And this is the one I commissioned. Ben Reilly Spider-Man, or Scarlet Spider. There we go. I really like how that came out. Also, in time or right around the week of Spider-Man, National Spider-Man Day. Now, I just want to reiterate, there's not that many creators that really go out for their patrons. Sorry, there's only not even a handful. There's only like less than a handful that come to mind. Scott Serkland is one of them, and Thomas Clemmons is definitely also one of them. Again, just the links are in the description below. So that's what I got from Thomas Clemmons, and I'm happy with this. And I got this extra one. I forget who this character is, or else I would say it. I forget who he is, but it's from the 90s. And I know it's in the Patreon. I'll have to look it up later. So I really recommend you join Thomas Clemens' Patreon account, or his Patreon, and become a patron of his. I can't say enough things. He does. I like what he does. I like his art. I also like his style. Not just like his art style, but just the type of person that he is. So I do recommend become a patron of his. Pick up if they're still available. Pick up the field guide, or just join his. Follow him on Instagram. So that's it for this video and on mailing. So catch you next time. Stay creative.